Mark Feinsand joins us right now. I threw out the name Daulton Varsho as we went to break. He was once the elite center fielder defensively in the game. What are we hearing, Mark?
Well, he's now headed to the Houston Astros. The Astros have been looking for an outfielder. Varsho is the guy. He's a rental for the rest of this season. Spencer Arrighetti, who has 3 more years of control left, starting pitcher, is headed back to Toronto. So Toronto is looking to get some controllable starting pitching. And now with the addition of Jose Soriano and Spencer Arrighetti, they've got a couple of arms that they control for the next 2 or 3 years.
What do you think the value is on Varsho, given, Mark, that he was a monster last year. He slugged .548. Again, a few years back, he had outrageous defensive numbers. I mean, once considered the best center fielder in the game, just about. Where are you now? Where's the game figuring him right now?
Well, I think right now the Astros are probably just hoping that a change of scenery after a down year for him helps out. I mean, we saw what he did last year. The talent hasn't just disappeared. So the Astros are betting on a rebound here over these last 2 months as he tries to play for a contract for next season. Like I said, he has the tools. They know that. So they're hoping that maybe this just helps spur him on for the last 2 months.
Okay, Mark, thank you so much. Age 29 season for Varsho, back with Jake and Dan. Dan, he's +2 fielding run value. It's not like he's lost all his value, but he once had outrageous numbers. He's slugging .375. Your thoughts on Varsho?
Again, I think Mark's right. Change of scenery guy. The Astros, anything's an improvement over what they've been running out there. You would hope to change the scenery. I think it's a good ballpark for him to hit in, different than Toronto. I think the way he's very pull-oriented in his approach. So I think he'll get rewarded a little bit there. I think it's a good move. You know, the other thing, BK, the Blue Jays are really doing an interesting job walking both lines here. You know, they trade Gausman, they get Soriano back. They get Arrighetti back. I know he's on the DL now, but now you can envision they've got a rotation that's got, you know, guys that are Major League ready to go right in maybe this year, certainly next year. So. Yeah. It's really interesting what they're doing.
I think they've done a great job. They've got the rotation. Cease, Soriano, Yasavage, Arrighetti, and Tyone. Right now, you've got 5 starters lined up that you just moved for next year. You kept Yasavage, but you've added 3 starters for this team next year. As for Varsho to the Astros, I like it. This is a ball player. This team's trying to win now. Been on a nice run up in Toronto playing winning-type baseball.
Yeah, he was good last year in the postseason for the Blue Jays, too.
He plays both sides of the ball. And he's going to make a nice ad.
Okay, again, he slugged .548 last year. No, he was a serious player, especially in the playoffs. Again, an elite defender, at least he was. I'm always wondering when that falls off and wary of that. But it is fascinating that Toronto has been good in the last few years, and it showed up finally, fully, last year in building out depth in the rotation. Makes a big difference. The big contract, of course, to Vlad Guerrero Jr., but they have built out a rotation quality-wise before.
Keeping Louis Varland, too. You're keeping a top closer. So you now have your rotation seemingly built. Now you start putting some additions on that to give you 10 or so deep. And they've understood that, you know, pitching, you can have 8 or so guys like they've had in times and then needed. So I think they're addressing what has bit them in the past in the starting pitching, keeping Louis Varland, getting Josh Smits over there. He's going to be in the mix.
I mentioned before, he's a pretty good player. Again, the Blue Jays, as bad as it's been and as disappointing as it's been, they're 4.5 games out.
Crazy.
Of
They've
the
done a
final
great job selling.
Not that far away.
Yeah, they're 2 weeks away.